Okay, I've had this Silencerco Sparrow Gen 1 since it came out a couple years ago, and as you know, Silencerco offers a upgrade program for, I believe it's $275. Instead of having to buy a new suppressor, you can send in your old version and they have an upgrade program. And basically what they do is they keep your serialized tube that you've already paid a tax stamp on, and they cut it down. I believe it's a total of 1 inch. They shorten it, and then they drop in a new core, clamshells, and end caps and mail it back to you. So this is kind of a before and after review. I'm going to go over the inside core, and then we'll go out back and shoot it and note any first round pop and sound differences. I'll mail it off, and then I'll follow up with the new version. Alright, let's go ahead and disassemble it. I haven't cleaned this in over 1,000 rounds, by the way. Ugh. Not too much buildup, actually. Well, there's a couple. Some buildup on the face of the baffles after 1,000 rounds, but nothing crazy. Stainless steel insert, aluminum monocore, stainless steel insert, O-ring sealed on the ends, if you can see that, here and here. So that's what the core looks like. The other version is much different, totally different core design. I believe it is 4 decibels quieter dry than this, so I'm eager to mail it off and get it back and see what it sounds like. Using some powder blast. Anodizing's pretty damn tough. I'm using a stainless steel brush, wire brush. It's not even taking the anodizing off. Get this semi-clean. Actually, probably be a better comparison with 2 clean suppressors instead of one being full of carbon and lead and the other one being brand new. Alright, cleaned most of it off. There's a lot of lead buildup here. I don't feel like spending all day cleaning it. Another benefit over the new version versus this one is the clamshell halves are stainless steel, and you can drop them in the dip and it will eat off all the lead instead of spending your whole day cleaning it. You can drop everything in besides the tube, so that's another benefit. Obviously, other benefits are it being quieter and shorter. Let's go ahead and assemble this. Obviously, I'm going to assemble it dry. I'm not going to put any oil in it or anything. Let's see. Try to match the buildup with the baffles. Much better. Much better. That's all it needed, is a little scrub. Author P22Q. It's going to be my host for the test. Go out back and shoot it. Remington, I'm going to shoot Remington Subsonic and some mini mags and compare the two. Shot dry and then I'll do wet. Alright. Okay, first generation Sparrow shot on a P22Q with Subsonic Remington. Can is fired dry, so we'll be able to judge the first round pop between this one and the upgraded unit. It just got done raining here, so the woods are full of water. Might get a little extra sound reflection, and the backstop is a little muddy, so the hollow points might make a louder impact, but we'll see. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but recording. Of course, shitty Remington ammo. To be expected. Yeah, the bullet hitting the rubber target and the mud is definitely louder. Some of these are... God, this ammo is so inconsistent. Alright, let's try the mini mag. Alright. First gen CCI mini mags, shot dry. Let the can air out a little bit so we can get some first round pop on this. Hopefully these are more consistent. As you know, even though these aren't subsonic, this barrel's so short the rounds will not go supersonic anyway. They're a tad bit louder, but way more consistent, that's for sure. Alright, now let's try it shot wet with the subsonics. Alright, first gen still. Subsonics, can shot wet, so that should get rid of any of the first round pop. And it should sound a little quieter. Alright, one last mag dump for the original Sparrow. Alright, let's get this bitch mailed off. Alright, now we've done the first half of the review. We've seen the disassembly, how to clean it, its size on the host, and what it sounds like. So let's go ahead and get this mailed off to Silencerco. And eagerly await the arrival of the new updated unit. Okay, it has been exactly 6 days since I mailed off the original Sparrow, and it just returned a couple minutes ago, fully upgraded. I want to take a minute to recognize Silencerco for their outstanding work. I shipped this last week, standard ground service FedEx. It took 6 days to get from Florida to Utah. It arrived at Silencerco yesterday at, I don't know, 2 or 3 in the afternoon. They upgraded it, and within 2 hours airmailed it back to me, and it arrived here in Florida less than 24 hours after they had their hands on it. So that's simply outstanding. I don't think any other company can come anywhere close to matching that customer service, so let that be known. So on to the suppressor. They shipped in the case I sent it out in with new, documentation and manual, etc. And it also came with the new pouch. Molly attachable pouch, which is nice. So on to the suppressor. As you can see, as I said in part 1, they take the original tube and cut down one side, and they add that wave pattern that interlocks with the new end cap. Can is much shorter. The weight feels almost the same because now it's stainless instead of aluminum, but since it's shorter, I don't know, it might feel a little heavier. The engraving is offset. I don't know if they do that on purpose. I don't know if the standard Sparrow's engraving is centered or not, and this is how they tell the difference between the two. I don't know, maybe it is, because this tube is still aluminum, whereas on the new Sparrow, the tube is still stainless steel, therefore rated for 5.7 by 28. Anyway, let's go ahead and take this thing down. Let's unscrew the back cap. Nice thread joint. Look at the machining here they got. Beautiful machining. You can see the stainless now instead of anodized aluminum as on the original Sparrow. These are stainless. Half sleeves. Let's push it out. That was easy. And there's the new pour. Totally different design, shorter, 4 decibels, quieter, stainless, much more robust. Alright, something I noticed with the core, I mean, it still has the O-ring engagement on it, just like the old one. But if you notice, the monocore, you have more space in between the baffles, and when you go to clean it, you can actually fit a brush around, you know, to get all the shit out. On the other one, this was really tight quarters here, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. You had to use the detail end, it just took longer. Also, this is stainless, and it can withstand the dip, and the dip will eat off all the lead. So, I mean, I think the recommended cleaning interval is 1,000 rounds of 22, and then you can just clean it from there. Also, others on the forums have said they've had success using a ultrasonic cleaner with Dawn dish soap and the warm water setting on the cleaner for I think half an hour, and I've seen it cleans all the crap off the half shells or clam shells and the core. So I'm going to show you I'm going to show you what this looks like on 3 different hosts, and I'm also going to compare this to my other 2 22 cans so you can see how it's changed in size. Here's a size comparison between the Thompson Machine Wasp Sparrow and the AWC Archangel Titanium. It's right in the middle. I mean, this is a tiny can. I mean, this thing's a micro can. I mean, it's not that much larger. I mean, yes, it's wider, obviously, but the suppression's going to be better on the Sparrow, obviously. This is a wet can only. It's a niche can. Great can, by the way. And then this is an older design. This was actually my first suppressor I ever bought before I really knew the ins and outs of the community, and I just bought this. Is what my dealer had in stock. I didn't want to wait, so I bought it. So suppression's not bad on this. The first round pop sucks, but other than that, it's a decent can. But the Sparrow really shines here. So now I'm going to show you what the Sparrow looks like on different size hosts, and then we're going to go shoot it. Here's a 22 Sparrow on a Beretta 21A. Actually has a pretty good feel to it because the gun itself, you know, has some decent weight to it because it's all stainless. But yeah, it actually feels really good. Definitely want to try it on this. There it is on the Beretta. And here it is on the GSG 1911. Also, I mean, the GSG has substantial weight, and the Sparrow actually bounces out pretty good. It's hard to see the camera, but you'll see it outside when I go shoot it, the size. But definitely looks much better with a shorter can on it. Definitely looks better. And last but not least, the host that the Sparrow will generally stay on, the Walther P22Q. This is a nice feeling setup. It's so compact. The Walther makes a really good host. So it's empty. You know, you can mount a light on the new one easier because of the new rail on it. I mean, this is a nice little setup here. So, alright, let's go back and shoot them. Okay, as you can see, it is raining, but it's been raining for a couple days and it's not going to stop for a while, so I'm not waiting. Remington Subsonic, the brand new Silencerco Sparrow, never shot before. It's going to be shot dry, no water. Alright, let's see the first round pop everyone's bitching about. A couple of those popped a little bit. That's just the breech opening. You hear the pop from the crappy Remington ammo. Yeah, there's like no first round pop on this can. I mean, anything anybody's bitching about is definitely from, I mean, the original Sparrow, shooting it, that's what the first round pop on this is. So this gets a lot quieter. I'm very happy. Let's try the other hosts. Alright, GSG host, Remington Subsonic, new Sparrow, shot dry. Alright. What the fuck? The bullet hitting the dirt is definitely louder than the gun. You can hear the bullet hitting the dirt. That is ridiculous. I can notice, I've owned the other Sparrow for, I know, however long it's been out, 2 years, a year, I don't know. And I can already tell this one is way quieter. Holy crap. Alright, let's try the Wasp. Definitely seems like the Sparrow likes the tad longer barrel of the GSG. It sounds a little quieter. There's no ejection port pop from the GSG compared to the Walther. So let's go try the Beretta. Alright, Beretta 21A Bobcat, Sparrow, shot dry. Remington Subsonic. That had a little port pop to it. That wasn't the suppressor, you can tell. I'm purposely shooting the dirt, by the way. I don't want to shoot the plastic target because it'll give you a wrong indication of sound. Not bad. It had a couple port pop here. That's just the nature of the beast with this gun, but still, I mean, you couldn't hear it in my friend's yard. I mean, it's ridiculously quiet. Alright, let's shoot the Walther wet. Alright, Walther P22, shot wet. Awesome. Much better.